Hey gamers, I am Sybersnakes and this is a different view for a change. This is my homage to Stu Toot UK. I thought I'd sit on the floor for a change and give you a different view. Technically, I've had a couple of parcels come through over the weekend, and both from great YouTubers. One being a gift which was very unexpected, but it had a unforeseen consequence in the post, which you will see shortly. And the second is off another great YouTuber, which was a prize that I actually won for his first competition that he set in December. It's just taken this long to come. Unforeseen circumstances, but at the end of the day I got it, I received it, and I'm well chuffed with what I've received in the post. But let's talk about the very first gift that I received. Excuse me. Let's have a swig. Now, this first gift off a YouTuber is none other than from Retro Dave, and obviously I didn't really know much about what this was, or what he'd sent me, but I've also watched previous videos of people who've received items from Retro Dave just as a gift, as a nice gesture to say thank you for your support during his first year or so on YouTube, and becoming his friend basically. He's a great guy at the end of the day. He gets on with everybody. You got no issues with the guy, and I'm very, very happy to have met him, and looking forward to getting down and meeting him in Blackpool again, to be honest. But as I say, he's been very generous and been sending out to certain YouTubers little gifts as a thank you. And obviously, I know Woodland37's received one as recent. Herbias007, he got a nice mug. And obviously then it was Carl Ocarina Fella, poor old soul. He received the mug also, and it was smashed in the post, which is very unfortunate, and it's a shame, to be honest. Because obviously at the end of the day, the packaging is going to be spot on, because I don't think Dave would just package up a mug and send it willy-nilly. He's making sure it wants to get there 100% spot on and in perfect condition. And obviously the post has let him down, and obviously Carl received his and it was smashed into about 7 pieces, which is really, really unfortunate. But let's go back to me. Yesterday I received the parcel, obviously 2 as I say, but the first one was from Retro Dave, and I received the parcel also from Dave. Now, I picked it up and I heard this sound. Now, you all know what's going to happen and what you're going to see, don't you? The package, by the way, that I received was absolutely spot on. There's no way on this planet that would have been broke, because the package, by right, it shouldn't have been broke because the packaging was spot on. But obviously it's been delivered to my parents' house, and I also received a mug, a Mario mug with the Easter egg, but mine ended up coming like this also, smashed into about 7 pieces. Obviously I've had a conversation with Dave today, and he was pretty peed off of the fact that the post are sent. He sent them all out. He's telling me he spent a lot of money sending certain YouTubers certain gifts all across the country and things like that. And I can understand the guy ain't gonna mess about. He's gonna make sure that they're actually packed properly. And then to tell him also that mine was received today and it was smashed in 7 pieces. He was none too happy about it, but I said, at the end of the day, Dad, don't worry about it. The gesture was there. I've eaten the egg, so you know what I mean. I'm happy with that, mate. But it's a shame about the mug, because the mug I'd have definitely kept as a nice little collectible. But he's adamant on picking up some more and giving me and obviously Ocarina Fella one in person when we're at Blackpool. So firstly, Dad, I just got to say thank you for the gesture, mate. Much appreciated. Shame it ended up like this, but that's just one of them things, mate. It just happens. So all I'm saying, mate, is I'm very, very grateful for your, and appreciate you thinking of sending something to me as a gift. It's very, very nice, yeah. So that's the first gift I've had off Retro Dave Nintendo. Now the other one was an actual prize that I entered a competition for Paul Bradley's first competition back in December, and basically I'd won the competition, and he'd sent it out, but it's actually taken, for some bizarre reason, it's taken this long to get here, and obviously we've kept in contact and text and things like that, saying like, you know, have you received it yet? No, and it hasn't turned up, and you know, I kind of forgot it, to be totally truthful with you, and then to see it there yesterday was a pleasant surprise. So I opened it up. He said he threw a few extras in previous to sending it, because it was slightly delayed anyway. And when I got it, I was well chuffed with what I received. So let's take a look at what I received off Paul Bradley. Now, firstly, you got a few little extra items, and I'll show you them first. Now, these are for the Xbox and for the PS3, and they're like extra thumbstick controller things, like you stick them on the end of your thumbsticks to extend them and make your gameplay more accurate. So he gave me a couple of these, one's for the Xbox, one's for the PS3. I don't know which one's which, but as I say, you know, that I will try the PS3 ones to see, obviously, if it does make, you know, the gameplay any more, you know, improves the gameplay. Apparently they're really just for shoot 'em ups, to be honest with you, for like the likes of COD and Battlefield and things like that. So, you know, that'll be okay for me, because I do play Battlefield a lot. So looking forward to trying the set out on the PS3. But there's the first two little things I'd sent through. And then I'm not a wrestling fan, but he sent me a pair of W2K14 armbands, which are pretty neat, I suppose. So I'll keep them in the packages, to be honest, because they're like a little collectible piece, I suppose. But there you go, that's the WW2K14 armbands, or whatever you call them, sweatbands, that's it, sweatbands. And then obviously I got a number of these. Now I'll give a couple of these away, one's to my nephew and one's to one of my friends, but I had these squid grip things that basically, as you can see, you stick them onto the side of your pads. I've got a couple for the Xbox, and I've also got one left for me, which is for the PS pads, the PS3, PS2, whichever the case may be. So that'll be interesting to try out. I got those, and then obviously he threw in a manual for F-Zero for the PAL edition. So I've got this on American, so if anybody needs a PAL instruction manual for F-Zero, you're more than welcome to texting me or emailing me, whatever the case might be, post messaging me, and I'll, you know, send it your way, no problem. And then the three main prizes that I got within this little bundle was, firstly, this is strictly for PC gaming, to be honest, but it's still a nice little set to have had sent to me. And firstly, it is the Steel Series QCQ Limited Edition Gaming Guild Wars mouse mat. So, you know what I mean, this is a huge mouse mat, and it's obviously for professional gaming, but it's a nice little collector's piece with a fantastic little Guild Wars drawing on there, or artwork should I say. But there was that, and then to top that off, you also had the limited edition Guild Wars professional gaming mouse, which looks a pretty neat little thing. Let's just open that up. As you can see, it is one nice mouse, and I reckon that'd be really nice to use. I haven't got any plans to use it myself as yet, because obviously I'm not a PC gamer as such, but still a great little item to own. What I do with them, I don't know to what I'm going to do with them just yet. So, but fantastic little items to have. But my favourite item, obviously, what I've been waiting for most of all, was this little thing, which is the game gadget. Now this is obviously a little system that allows you to play all classic retro games and like from systems from the Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, Neo Geo, MAME you can also have on there as well, Atari, you name it, you can put it on there. Obviously this is the system as it is. Really, really nice system. Obviously it works by having a little memory card in. You download the actual games off the official website for the game gadget, and then obviously you rip the file straight onto the system, which thankfully were already pre-done for me. But obviously there's an issue with the way this plays. If you just switch it on, you're only allowed to play the downloaded Mega Drive titles that have been available on there from the word go, technically. But if you want to play the other files, if you haven't got one of these anyway, you switch it on and you hold A down, the A button, and it takes you into sandbox mode, and then that allows you to play all the other files on there. Obviously Super Nintendo games, and you know, your Mega Drive, your Neo Geo and things like that. So there are a fantastic selection of games on there. I might do a little video about this, go into a little bit more detail and show you where the game plays on there and things like that. But fantastic little system, worth the wait, to be honest. Absolutely worth the wait to get this system. Absolutely loving it, and brilliant for when I'm on the go and travelling around and going to work and things like that. So excellent stuff. So there they are, the unfortunate gift I've had off Dave, which has been broken in the post. But Dave, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits that you know, even thought of sending me a gift, and I've got to thank you very much for that, mate. And Paul Bradley, I've received my prizes, mate. I'm chuffed to bits with them. Fantastic set of prizes. I don't actually know how I won it, to be honest, because I told you a story about football, and I can't even stand football, but it's a true little story that I encountered many years ago. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Them are the two prizes, and the gift that I had off Retro Dave, and obviously prizes from Paul Bradley. Thank you to both of you guys. I'll leave the links down below. If you don't know who they are, and I'm sure you all know who these YouTubers are, go check them out, go check the channels out. Absolutely worth a sub, worth a watch, no two ways about it. But I'm going to leave it there, guys, and as always, I am Sybersnakes 7. Keep playing, guys, and keep watching.